Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to take apart the Evo 3D and replace the screen on it. This screen does have a crack. So basically, take off the back, take out the battery, make sure the phone, obviously it'll be off. I'll put all the tools and stuff and also the replacement parts that you need for this project in the video description below, so make sure to check that out. There are 6 screws around the outside. There are 4 of them in the corners that are kind of like the star-shaped screws. And those come with the screwdriver kit that I'll put in the video description. And then the 2 that I'm taking out right now are just your normal Phillips head. And I'm placing the screws in a way on the mat that'll let me, put them back into the phone fairly easily. I'm taking my little pry tool. You can use a plastic or metal one and just kind of go between the back frame and the screen and just kind of like wiggle it loose. And the back section will pop off just like that. There are 2 screws on the motherboard. Just your regular Phillips head. They're small silver screws. Let's put those over there. And then there's 4 ribbon cables around the outside. And you can see me taking my pry tool and lifting up the little white section. It's like a little latch that lifts up. And once you've lifted up all 4, you can take your pry tool and just kind of, pull along the edge of the ribbon cable. There's a little lip right there that you can press against, and it'll pull the actual cable out from the connector. So once you've gotten those 4 cables out, and we'll be able to move on to the next step. You also have 2 options here with the vibrator. You can either unplug it, which is what I'm doing, or you can wiggle the vibrate little motor out of the back frame. Since my replacement screen is coming with its own little vibrator, I am unplugging it, and it just feeds through that little hole right there. And then once you take the motherboard, bend it back over, and lift up the little heat tape on here, there are 2 more ribbon cables that you have to unlatch and then slide out. And they pull out really easily. And there's the bottom circuit board that also has 1 ribbon cable in it. And so I unlatched that. I removed the tape that's holding the ribbon cable to the latch. You can see me take that off right here. And then once that tape is off, then it slides out like any normal ribbon cable. And then you have your 2 circuit boards attached by the antenna wire there. And then the broken screen is out. And then this is the new screen. It's the LCD digitizer combination. I'm not replacing just the glass, I'm replacing the whole screen. Pop the ribbon cable back into place for the reassembly. Latch it, and you can put that tape back down on it if you want. The tape does stick pretty well. Anyway, there's this black protective piece of plastic that you have to bend over in order to get the ribbon cables into place. This just helps it so that the ribbon cables don't get cut on the board at all. When you're working on the phone or when it's in your pocket. Then you can use the little lips on the side of each of the ribbon cable to press it all the way in. And then make sure to latch it back down again. And then make sure there's nothing underneath the motherboard as you set it back into place. Feeding the vibrator wire through to plug back in again. And then it's just reattaching all the ribbon cables the same way that you've been doing it before with that bottom part of the circuit board. Press into place and latch it. Once again, I'll put the links for all the tools and the screens in the video description below, so just click down there. I do all my stuff through Amazon. It's the most reliable and usually the cheapest. Getting everything positioned just right is pretty difficult. If you have a pair of tweezers, that would help out as well. Taking the 2 screws to the motherboard and putting those back into place. And then make sure this antenna wire on the side, there's a little groove for it right above the camera button, and then it just fits right down inside that corner right there. And you'll hear the back housing snap into place all the way around, and then don't forget to put the screws in. I'm just going to turn on the phone just to let you show you that it all works. Anyway, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like if this video helped you, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm usually taking apart expensive electronics on a weekly or daily basis. anyway, thanks for watching.